Hi, this is going to be a little demo about a new feature that I'm sort of thinking of adding to OC, and partway added it. And I'm going to put this video in an issue that will tell what it is, so I'll just proceed. And by the way, I'm working on a branch that's not yet pushed, so you can't actually do this. Right, so I'm just grabbing up a built-in data set. And as you know, you can do str of CTD and find out what's in there. You could define what's in the data slot. You could do that and so forth. So that's all fine. But here's a new thing that you can do. See, this is not new, but you've been able to do this for a while. The thing that I'll just do that. What it's giving you then is a list. It's returning a list. And in the list, there's a thing called metadata, which all the metadata, derived metadata, okay, like something flag, salinity flag, temperature flag, something unit, salinity unit, temperature, and etc. I guess I'm doing time because I must have date, and you can compute time from date. I'm not, but I try usually to try to store things as the name that they're given. To be honest, I'm not sure. Time is really confusing. There's start time and recovery time. Just forget about time for now. I don't have time to talk about time. Okay, so here's the data slot. This is really the thing I'm more interested in. It's saying that we have those items in there. That's fine. And also these are the derived data. I've talked about how they work before, but these are things that could be computed for this object. This object has pressure, salinity, and temperature. Therefore, it can compute the UNESCO potential temperature, but it also has longitude and latitude, and that means that we can also compute absolute salinity and conservative temperature and so forth. Okay, so that's what all that is. But I'm going to add something to this. And just again, those are the names in there, but I'm going to add a new thing to it. I'm going to say, just to fake some data, just to demonstrate something. Okay, I'm going to make a thing called dog, and it's going to be a list, and there'll be a breed. That'll be mutt, and there'll be an age, and that will be 3-year-old dog. And there'll be a sound, and that will be bark. Actually, let's do more than that. Let's do animal. And let's make a list of dog, which is that. And cat equals list breed. Do cats even have breed? I don't like cats very much, so who cares? That's the name of the breed. And what else did I give? The age equals, 1-year-old cat, and the sound is a, oh gosh. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Write it, okay, so that's fine. So I've made a list that holds a list, so that's fine. So now if I do a str of that, you're going to see that animal has a thing called dog and la 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 la. Okay, now I'm going to show you the new thing. That thing is going to give us the names of all the things that are in dog. Oh, sorry, in CTD. So you see, oh gosh, there's an animal in there. Let's learn more about that. Well, there's a dog in there. Let's learn more about what's in dog. And that's telling you that the names of the thing in dog are this. Okay, now the thing I just showed you is actually equivalent to that's actually what it's doing underneath the scenes, but it's constructing this for you. And to do this, you need to know, well, data is what's called a slot. That's a certain way of doing a certain kind of objects in R called the S4 stream of objects. And you can also get that by saying CT. You could also get that by saying just like that. However, and the question is, amongst these three, the question for my friends who are reading this or watching this or whatever you call it, is there benefit to putting the first one in? And my answer to this, by the way, not to bias you, but is I think that there is. Now, first I'll give the negatives. This is a sort of a new structure, a new way of looking at data. And the second two ways are official R ways. Anyone who really knows R would know how to do that. No problem. But you can still do that. That's not a problem. What I like about this, though, is that it's just easier. It saves you from having to know quite as much about how things are stored. The other is I could imagine, let's say, a Shiny app in which I have pull down menus or whatnot. Like maybe I want to make a menu for, you know, animals. So we'll just do, oh, sorry, what are we at here? CTD. So data / animal question mark. So I'd make a pull down menu and there would be an item for dog and an item for cat. And then I could interrogate further programmatically and just by adding in here dog and then cat. See what I mean? By replacing that by dog and also then replacing by cat. And I can figure out what submenus to make. So in other words, I feel that in like a Shiny app or something, that navigating through something that looked like this with just slot name and then followed by item and potentially more item and potentially more item and ended by question mark, I feel that that's going to be easier to parse. Now, my other idea is that then, let's say this would return a list, which would be, you know, the dog thing and the cat thing, or, you know, that dog would return whatever I said, the breed or, you know, whatever the number was. I haven't made that work yet. I just haven't coded that. Probably 15 minutes, but I just wanted to make a video first to show you how the question mark thing works. And I guess that's it. Thanks.